What's up, guys? I'm Marcus.
And I'm Jay.
And we are
the BrewGuys. Awesome to be back. I will direct your attention this way to a fairly special beer.
Yeah, it sounds like it's one we're not going to see again anytime soon from anybody.
Good point.
Or it's going to be a brand new thing that could set off a trend that we don't know yet if it's going to be a great trend or a meh trend.
All right.
I'm excited to see.
And she is called
Deep Depths.
Now, I don't want to point out the obvious, but I couldn't help but notice we, meaning you, modeled this can upside down.
It is upside down.
That's interesting.
When we got this, which thanks to Jay, he ran up there this time to Homes for us to get all the new goodies.
Wonderful trip.
They were quite clear when we got this beer that it cannot get warm at all.
Correct. Stay cold.
And it has to be flipped upside down 1 to 2 minutes before you drink it.
Yeah.
Which means that whatever's in this can is probably going to come out like a smoothie or a milkshake.
I would think there's a reason. There's a couple reasons for that. Yeah, I think so. I'm guessing there's an acidity, something to do with pH in there.
Yeah.
Because we're not as acidic, or we have particles that could potentially cause it to go off.
Yeah.
Or get bad, essentially. So maybe it's just a little less acidic than some kettle sours, which you want to let them know what this exactly is?
Well, this is a collaboration with a little brewery out of Avon, New York called Mortalis.
Right.
It is a kettle sour,
Yep.
but it's got passion fruit, papaya,
Yeah.
what was the other one? Guava, and maybe peach?
Peach, correct.
Is it on there?
Those are the four.
I can't read upside down, sorry.
Yeah.
That was a good
And
guess.
so
Like,
that was good. So, and then we have both logos. It looks like
Yeah.
Avon has a pretty, Avon. It looks
Mortalis.
like Mortalis has a pretty slick little logo too.
It does. It almost looks like, I'm a football fan. It looks like Tom Brady's logo, so I hope that
Okay.
that is not... Sorry, that doesn't look like that at all.
Yeah, it doesn't look anything like a patented and trademark thing ever. Well, that's awesome.
So,
I'm really excited.
sour.
So another one from Homes. They just keep kicking them out this time of year. They've been doing some collaborations. They did a special for frontline workers. They've done. There's another one coming up. This was one that we thought was pretty sought after. We were excited about.
Yeah, it sold out before it was even available to the public.
That is correct. It
Only members got
ended
this.
up being a members only release.
And then some members didn't get it because they ordered it and it was gone and the computer system had caught up, so it just canceled their order, which sucks. And I'm sure that they have it figured out now.
Yeah, Al was frantically sending emails, and so was his team to members and stuff. So they did a really good job of fielding that. I don't think they expected this, but they have to be prepared for the fact that they make really great beer and it's on a micro level. So they're going to be sought after. These will be seen out on the secondary market, I'm sure. I'm sure there's members that are...
It's going to be probably pretty pricey with the amount of
I'm
work
not sure if they
people
did a
got in.
2-case limit on this one. I can't remember, but it was...
At first it was four 4-packs you could get.
For this one, okay.
For this one. And then it was down to 2. And by the time the members only thing still had an hour to go, that it was gone.
Gotcha.
This was gone, and I think what
The
Metaform came out with it. Raspberry?
Oh, Raspberry Metaform, yeah.
And it also sold out.
Well,
and the members.
Yeah, Metaform is really, that series is very popular.
Yeah,
We've mentioned
popular.
that many times, how popular that is and how it can be a gateway. So
I'm proud. I'm sure Homes, they work really hard to make their processes as seamless as possible. I would say that after the kind of fiasco, I mean, they still sold all their beer, which is what their point is as a beer company.
I can't think of the time.
I don't think that
but
they would. It won't happen again to where people are ordering things that aren't there. I think that they'll get that figured out. And
yeah, it's a interesting time with the way things are purchased now. So I think they'll get it dialed in without too much.
they're all about
many
customer
problems.
service, so I'm pretty sure that even they were upset that stuff happened.
Oh, for sure, definitely. Sweet. So a kettle sour with 4 fruits, and
That has to be inverted 1 to 2 minutes.
They did
always cold.
Yeah, they did put out a video that was pretty impressive of them pouring this.
I didn't watch it. I didn't watch anything on it yet.
You didn't?
No.
Oh, the video is it's epic.
I can't do it. I wanted to see it for myself.
Hopefully you guys can see. Hopefully we have the lighting dialed in. I did. check it to make sure that it's really good so that you guys can really get a good eye view here. So
if it has to be inverted and always cold, I'm going to guess it probably the thickest non-stout beer that we're probably going to see.
Should be pretty cool. I'm excited. All right, well, I've pulled up the spreadsheet. You want to...
You crack it, man.
Okay.
It was your run. Your run,
All right.
You're cracking it.
All right, well, let's give it a snap. Oh.
Why it snap?
Oh, my. Oh, goodness gracious.
That doesn't even look like beer.
Okay, well, I'm pre-pour smelling it, but it's clinging to the top, almost like
It's starting
jelly.
to bubble up.
It is.
It's starting to bubble out of the top.
There's
my lord.
Oh, goodness gracious.
That looks like syrup.
It's like jam.
Beer jam.
Oh, I've never seen a beer this thick. I've never seen a stout this thick. And the carbonation is like stuck in translation here. Oh, this is unbelievable. I've never seen anything like
It almost
this.
looks like carrot juice.
It kind of has that kind of feel. Oh, did I go down the side?
Thickness.
I think I just spilled it down the front. That is unbelievable. Let's
But man, that carbonation there is so slow.
It's suspended,
oh,
yeah.
my lord.
We'll leave that for a minute
That is weird.
leave that for a minute to kind of settle and see what everybody thinks of that. It's starting to change. It's starting to change out. All right. Well, let's take a sniff. Okay. So sour. I don't get. It smells bright. I don't get the fairly typical Homes funk.
No, I smell like.
Which
smell
is okay.
The fruit, big time.
Smells clean.
I can smell.
Wow,
the
wow,
pie and
wow,
the
wow,
passion
wow, wow.
fruit.
That's this is interesting. I'm not even sure.
It's making my mouth water.
Yeah. How about we jump to appearance?
It's unbelievable. I can't see through it at all.
No, there's absolutely zero light passing through this. I mean zero.
What the heck? It's
I can't get a laser to go through it, so.
it's unique. I'll give them that. I've never seen a
47
beer
degrees.
that looks like this in my life.
Yeah, no, I've never seen anything
But
like
it's
that.
cool looking.
It's really cool. What would you give it on appearance?
Man, that's pretty neat. I'll give it a 4.7. That is so unique for that coloring and
Marcus is
no light coming through.
I am going to say that I'm going to put a little bit of trust in the system, and I think this is what they wanted it to look like, and I've never seen anything like it. So for the uniqueness and the fact that I trust that what they're doing, this is what they were going for, I'm going to give it a straight 5 on appearance. I've never seen anything like it. I'm astounded.
It
I think
just
it's-
looks like sticky. Like it will not go down
Yeah.
the side of the cup.
Oh, no. This is going to be chewed, I imagine. How about aroma? What do you think about it?
It's fantastic.
It is. It's brighter and lighter
Yeah.
than I thought. I don't know if there's any... I don't get 0 hops.
No.
So, kettle sour, though. So, there may be little to none.
I'm gonna give the smell I'm gonna give it a 4.75. That I want to drink it so bad.
It's really making my mouth water.
I just want to pour it in my mouth.
Aroma-wise, I'm going to go 4.5. I think it
wow.
smells amazing. Yeah.
Any aroma that can make me my mouth water.
Yeah. I think appearance and mouthfeel is going to be pretty interesting on this one. Well, let's not wait any longer. We've been talking about this beer and anticipating it. So,
And
Yep.
and here.
oh my goodness.
That's
Um,
that's so weird.
is this beer? We could probably start a debate about
Yeah, this
Is
is
this beer?
like there's pulp in it.
there used to be a product. It may still be out on the market. In the grocery stores, it was called, I think, like Luza. And it was like apricot nectar. And it was super like this. Viscous and... This is crazy.
This is nuts. This is
Bright, acidic, thick,
like the sour.
heavy,
is like
but not
subtle.
all that heavy.
The pulp in it is just so flavorful.
I've never tasted anything like this.
This is weird. Like a great weird, not like a. It's like this
super bright and acidic back end.
To be a fly on the wall to come up with some of this stuff. This is. How do you even think of this?
I'm not sure.
Unbelievable.
That's crazy.
Unbelievable.
I'm not mad at it. It's
Look at all the stuff that just comes sliding down after you take a drink.
It's crazy. All right, I guess we got to try to do this. What are you gonna give it on flavor?
For all that it has in it, it's fantastic.
Is it a kettle sour?
Yeah.
With passion fruit, papaya, peach, and guava?
Yes.
With apparently some like ultimate thickness.
It is a grand slam of a beer. The flavor is a 5. I don't know how it could be better than this. I don't know how it could be.
I don't know what I expected.
Unbelievable.
But it's definitely exceeded my expectations. I think on flavor I'm going to give it a 5 as well.
It's unbelievable.
Now here's one that, so this will be a little more personal. Well, it's all personal preference, but
it just makes me want to giggle. I feel like a kid. Like it's so different.
I don't want to
unique.
stop drinking it.
Yeah.
I want to just chug it.
Every
Like
time
I want to, but because I
drink,
don't.
like,
But then I'm since I'm a grown up, like I want to savor it too.
Unbelievable. The mouthfeel.
We may just have to throw these glasses out. I don't know if they're washable at this point.
I don't either.
Mouthfeel. I mean, so you're not. So I guess we could get judgy and say
The pulp is a little weird.
Is this the mouthfeel of a kettle sour with 4 fruits in it?
Yeah.
Well, it is if you want it to be, I guess. But I don't know a lot of people have done this.
The hard part about this is that there's nothing to compare this to.
I agree. This is very difficult. Very difficult. So what would you?
At first,
I
wasn't a big fan of the chunks in it. Like it kind of felt like this is weird. But once the flavor is all in there together, like you have to have it.
It kind of goes with it.
So I guess I would bump it down for that. Just the beginning of shocking a little bit, but then afterward you see it's supposed to be there. So I guess I'll give it a 4.75.
Okay. I was actually thinking the same exact thing. That I just because of I think it's what it's supposed to be, because it is what it is.
Yeah.
It's really hard to describe. This is it's like
it
nothing.
sucks not everybody's gonna get to try this beer because it is.
It really
weird.
does. This is something that they should do yearly at least. I would think. It may be super super costly or not easy to do. So
I
can't
hope
even
this is their
imagine
new
the
Metaform
carbonation.
series, man. If they take this into a series, how many flavors you could get? Oh,
Well, you could do the same thing
All the
as
berries.
you could do all the same things as Metaform, right? Just do it in this manner. But I don't know what it takes. My
I would have loved to watch this get made, just to see what they had to do.
yeah.
That'd have been interesting.
My mediocre brewing that I've done and what I know about it, I'm not even sure how you kettle sour something that thick. So overall, I would check this in. I'm going to say it's a 4.85 when I check it in on Untappd. What do you think?
I have to give it its due. I would give it a 5.
Okay.
If there are any more beers ever out like this, this is what it's going to get compared to. And this is unbelievable. The flavor. There's no nasty.
You gave it a 5 on 2 things.
There's no nastiness left on your tongue for how thick it is. There's
No, it's very clean.
bitterness.
That's
so
the thing. It's
clean.
As much as it doesn't like this glass, it's clean. It's got a clean finish.
And
really surprisingly
It's very
clean finish.
fresh.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I can't.
I love the chunks.
And once you know they're coming, you want them to be there.
Yeah. Dance on your tongue a little bit. Still carbonating. I mean, still nucleating a little bit. Look at how slow those bubbles are. It's a beautiful thing.
Wow.
Yeah. So we're at a 97, which is a little beyond world class. But bear in mind there is a few 5s in there. Actually, I think we each gave it 2 5s, which is astounding. I like sours. This is a different thing than
It's a different sour.
Really different. this might change what people are doing with kettle sours or some expectations. I don't know. Some people may like them more thin and a little bit brighter, but it's still very bright for what it is. This is like, what would you want? I mean, you want this anytime, right? But what meal do you think this would complement the finish? Like, I would consider this kind of desserty. Like, if I had like good barbecue,
something
maybe
with some spice or something to it. This would feel like a refreshing cleanse.
This would be like, and I almost get like a mango note to it too, just because of the texture, maybe. And the color is absolutely fantastic. Man, what a beer!
They've outdone themselves.
Well, this has been an absolutely unbelievable tasting here. I mean, I'm a bit speechless. I'm a little overwhelmed. I don't know what I was expecting, but it's exceeded my expectations, and I hope it exceeds everybody else's that has the pleasure of it. I hope someday this is something that everybody can try, because it's very interesting and it's wonderful.
If you have a friend that you know got a can of this, you need to call that friend and say, please don't open it till I'm with you, just so I can have a taste.
Yeah, exactly.
Just a taste.
Yeah, and it's not going to hoard well either with this whole storage and cold thing. So, yep, 97, beyond world class. It's as good as it gets, just about, and I agree completely. Do us a favor, hit the like button for us, subscribe, and hit the bell. We really appreciate all your feedback and letting us know what you want to see. We've got some requests coming up. We've got some challenges coming up, and we're really excited about all the beer that we're going to be trying shortly. So, we appreciate it.
Pray for our livers.
Yes, absolutely. All right. Unbelievable.
Unbelievable. Cheers,
Thank you,
guys.
Holmes. Cheers.